Well, this afternoon on your drive home, we're going to ask you to stop for just a second and not think about Christmas, not think about yourself at all. In fact, joining me in the studio, a new friend of mine that I've met a couple of times at Thankful Thursday events and other charity fundraisers, but I thought her story is one that you might like to hear. Joining me in the studio this afternoon is Cindy, and you may have seen Cindy's photo as you're driving down I-25 or maybe out in Paradise Valley. It's a nice teal billboard with a very serious message about a silent killer. Cindy, thank you for joining me this afternoon, and thank you for letting me share your story. For folks out there that may have seen this billboard, you don't have any hair in it. Why is that?
No, I don't. At that point in time, I was doing my chemo that actually I lost my hair in that process. So it's touching to me. And I was hoping that maybe not having hair might reach out to somebody a little bit more.
Well, you hear it time and time again when you deal in cancer, that you see these people without hair, and that's that message. The people see that look, and they know there's cancer involved.
Correct.
And that's never a good thing. But yours, because of the teal color, hopefully ladies in particular will take note because we're talking about ovarian cancer.
Correct.
Now tell us a little bit about your story. How did you find out you had ovarian cancer?
I had to go through several different tests. It took me about right over a year to get it figured out that I got diagnosed with ovarian cancer. I had to go through a couple different ultrasounds and then interscope before they found out that I had ovarian cancer.
Now, ovarian cancer is called the silent killer. Why is that?
Usually you find out that you have ovarian cancer at the latest stage of it.
Which would be stage 4.
Stage 4, sometimes 3.
And where were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed at stage 4 metastasis, meaning that it had spread throughout my organs.
And the doctors that saw you when they finally did diagnose you with cancer, what kind of prognosis did they give you?
They didn't think that I was going to make it. And I'm a very determined woman, and I've been told that 3 times now.
Now, you've battled this cancer for the last 4 years.
Correct.
And where are you at right now with your treatments?
I am still battling it. This is something that I'll probably have to do for the rest of my life. Once in a while, I call it my vacation. I'll get a couple months off to let my body kind of recoup and try to enjoy those couple of months of feeling like I'm normal again.
I totally understand that.
Yes.
Chemotherapy is not something that we would wish on anybody at any time. It's just poison.
It is.
And for you to have to take that poison in order to try and get better, or in your case, even feel better, it breaks my heart. The billboards, though, the billboards are eye-catching for more reasons than one. And this is what kind of stopped me was you reached in your own pocket to take care of these billboards, to basically put them up and pay for them. And you got a little help and assistance from some folks. But why try and share this message on a billboard if what you really want to do is enjoy quality of life?
This is a very it's touching to my heart. I don't want other women or families to have to go through what I'm going through or what all my loved ones have to go through watching me go through this. And my way of trying to help is doing the billboard, doing my brochures, other things that I've done the last year to try to make people aware of ovarian cancer. Ovarian cancer isn't something that a lot of women are aware of. And with ovarian cancer, and I'd like to say this, ovarian cancer is not detected by a pap smear.
Okay.
I was not aware of that at that point in time.
Well, if it takes until stage 3 or stage 4, obviously this has to metastasize or grow to a certain size, or how do they go about finding ovarian cancer?
It's hard to detect ovarian cancer. Like I said, it was a year, right over a year that it took them, and they came up with several different things that were wrong with me when none of them actually were. I had to go in and I had to do an inner and outer ultrasound blood test, and then they also went in with a scope, and then that's how they actually really found out that I had cancer.
And a year ago you went and saw a doctor, and that doctor told you what?
That I only had 4 to 6 months to live in the hospital.
Wow.
And my comeback was, you don't really know me. I will make it longer than that.
That is amazing. And not only have you given back in the form of these billboards to try and to share your message, but you've also volunteered a lot of your time.
Yes, sir.
You work with the Angels program.
I do work with the Angels program as much as I can throughout my treatments. I try to do what I can with them. I try to, my way of helping is to try to talk to other people. At oncology or wherever I may be, I've been stopped and have been asked questions. And I'm just really hoping to help anybody with any kind of cancer or any kind of problem, not just ovarian cancer, but any kind of cancer. And it's became a passion of mine. I just really hate to see people hurt and sick. And if I can do anything at all, the littlest thing, I'm going to try to do it.
Well, I absolutely applaud you in this endeavor and the fact that you've reached into your own pocket when a lot of folks would be just kind of sitting inside themselves and kind of wallowing in their own pain and misery and suffering. You've stepped out, you've used this as motivation to try and spread the word about ovarian cancer and get the word out here in not only Casper, but in all over Wyoming, Colorado, Utah, Nevada. I mean, you're spreading your message just as fast as you can.
I'm trying to. I am trying to do whatever I can to spread it. My dream is to go national. I want it everywhere. If you watch the commercials, if you hear the commercials on TV, on the news, on radio, you don't hear about ovarian cancer. You don't hear the awareness of ovarian cancer. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make women, men, aware of ovarian cancer.
And I'm glad you mentioned the guys, because guys, if your significant other, if your family member, your aunt, your uncle, or your mom, or whomever, your uncle, don't worry, I'll try to take that out in post. If your aunt, your mom, your grandmother is in some sort of pain that the doctors aren't finding, nobody wants to mention the cancer word, but sometimes it's best to rule it out.
Correct.
And have it tested for. Because you never know. And the last thing you want to do is be in a situation where it's stage 3 or stage 4. Now you've got loved ones fighting for their lives.
Right.
Instead of enjoying a quality of life. So Cindy, we want to say thank you. Where can people find more information?
You can find it at ovationsforthecure.org.
Ovationsforthecure.org. We'll put that link on our website as well. So that people can link on that and click on, so people can click on that and find out more information. But Cindy, any other message that you want to share with men and women out there?
Just stay positive. Make sure that you're aware of your body. And just try, if you feel anything different at all, please talk to your doctor. And like I said, and people that are going through any kind of cancer, just stay positive, stay happy, try to stay motivated. Do things that touch you, if it's crafts at home or if it's walking your dog, whatever it may be, you need to keep positive things in your life, because I really feel that that's something that helps you go and keeps you stronger and keeps you motivated.
I would totally agree, 100%. So staying positive is the best way to be, and it's not the only way, but those people that aren't positive, well, yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, the next time you're driving down I-25 and you see that big teal billboard there, especially it's on the northbound side as you're driving through Casper, check it out. It's got butterflies there, but it's also got a great message. Ovarian cancer, it's a silent killer, so be sure to get checked.
Thank you.
Cindy, thank you so much for letting me tell your story here this afternoon.
Thank you for telling my story.
We've got more on the way next on My Country 95.5.